Werewolf: The Apocalypse Earthblood is a new action role-playing game developed by Cyanide Studios and is available from 4th of February 2021 on PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox One and Xbox Series X. For this review, I've played on the PC. In Werewolf: The Apocalypse Earthblood, you play as Cahal, who left his tribe after some terrible incident, only to return 5 years later as he finds out they need his help. Together with his tribe, he will partake in the Great War to fight the Pentex Corporation, which is the source of all kinds of damage to the world's ecosystems. During missions, you get to choose if you take a stealth approach using your human or wolf form by using silent takedowns, disabling cameras, and your crossbow to defeat enemies from a distance. You can also decide to immediately take your werewolf form to start brutally killing whatever comes near you using a wide variety of attacks and skills. If you find yourself being detected by humans or cameras, you will automatically turn into a werewolf to start combat. During combat, you can choose between an agile and heavy stance. The agile stance brings speed and faster rage regeneration, and the heavy stance offers more resistance and strong attacks. Each stance has its own set of special moves. You can do aerial attacks, perform combos, grab and throw enemies, dodge, heal, and use attack skills. After your frenzy meter fills up, you can trigger frenzy mode. In this mode, advantages of each stance, namely speed and power, will be enhanced. You can upgrade skills through a simple skill tree divided between combat and tactical skills. You get upgrade points by searching for spirits using panorama vision and defeating enemies. I recommend doing this especially during the early missions so you get some skills that can make combat a bit easier. I'm always happy to see some sort of skill tree in a game like this, but I felt like many unlockable skills weren't useful at all. Going for mainly combat skills is probably the only thing you will need to focus on. Missions do tend to get a little bit repetitive as you're a few hours in. Besides a side objective here and there and looking for spirits, you go into a base and work your way room by room by either choosing a stealth or combat approach. Sometimes I even wondered why the stealth approach is even an option, because there's absolutely no downside to being discovered as you immediately transform into your werewolf form and can easily destroy whatever in your way. This is also the most enjoyable part of the game. Using your rage and aggressive skills and attack really feels good. I guess the developers focused the most on this gameplay asset as most skills are related to combat. The gameplay as a werewolf is smooth, besides some camera issues sometimes. In terms of graphics, I was quite disappointed at first. The opening cutscene and trailer look stunning and gives a wrong impression of the game itself. The graphics are outdated and is something that you expect to see around the time that the PS4 released. Especially the cutscenes where you can truly see the character models, you will notice that the game is not up to today's standards. Thankfully, the game runs very smooth. The story itself didn't really catch me, because of the simple graphics, but also because the conversations don't pull you into the world itself, as they are quite often meaningless and don't come across as interesting enough. Although the general theme and lore of the story itself is attractive, they weren't successful into bringing it all together in a satisfying package. There isn't a whole lot to say about music and sound effects. Yes, they are there and they do their job. But besides that, I just don't see anything spectacular or disappointing to tell you guys about. I like that the game autosaves quite a lot, so that even if you die, you will be able to quickly continue where you were defeated. During my playthrough, I haven't encountered any bug whatsoever, and loading screens between the areas are practically non-existent. Once you've completed the main storyline, which takes you around 10 hours, there isn't much to bring you back to the game, besides unlocking achievements, trophies, and checking the game's alternative ending. So basically, there's not a lot replay value. It's a bit difficult to give Werewolf: The Apocalypse a score, as I quite enjoyed the gameplay, lore, and the fact that you're able to transform and play as a werewolf. However, the graphics, surroundings, and storytelling are not up to today's standard, especially if you played on PC or current gen consoles. I would recommend buying it at or below a $40 price range, but more than that feels as it would be too much. Therefore, my final score for this game is a 6 out of 10. We would like to thank Cyanide Studios and Home Run PR for a free early access key for this game. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment and a like. For now, see you all next time, peace out and game on.